Hi and welcome back. I'm offering you 15 minutes of body sweet yoga for this sweet Christmas time. So unroll your mat and welcome to Kristuskirken where I am right now. I had to move from the other place I was, so now it looks a bit different, but that's okay as well. So please be standing at the front end of your mat, hip width distance in between your feet and stand tall. We'll just spend a short moment to gather ourselves and calm our breath. So relax your shoulders, relax your arms, your legs. Maybe you sway a little bit from side to side. From the front of your foot to the heel. Grounding yourself. As you inhale, take your arms out to the side and do a big circle. Let your palms meet on top of your head. Pull your hands down. And here you might draw some sweetness into your heart. Or draw whatever is beautiful into your heart. And whatever brings you light and joy. And the last one, whatever brings you energy and a sense of fulfillment. All right, fold forward. Let your fingers reach the mat. Bend your knees as you need to. Step your right leg back. Bend the front knee. Move a little bit from the front to the back here on your mat, warming up our legs. Now remember what we're doing now, because we're going to turn our mats and do exactly the same on the other side. So first, wide stand, a little bit distance in between your feet, and again, just move from side to side. Relax your neck, and just go with whatever feels really good in your body right now. And then we did that lunge thingy on the other side. So turn on your mat. If you cannot do that, just switch your legs so that your right leg is in front. Breathe deeply. And move again into wide stand. Walk your hands to the front end of your mat so you're again looking maybe at the screen. Step your foot back, downward facing dog. And keep moving those legs. As this is a short practice, we'll have a lot of movements. Vinyasa, inhale to your plank. First time, I would suggest on your knees, lower down, elbows tucked into your ribs. When you're down, your baby cobra, lift up your chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift up your tailbone. Breathe. One more time, inhale to your plank. Spread out your fingers. Exhale, lower down, taking your time. Inhale, lift your chest again, shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. One big breath. Now lift your right leg up towards the ceiling and step it through in between your hands. Looking forward, Crescent Lunge, bending the front knee. Lift your arms up towards the sky and sink your hip low. Take your arms out to the side, inhale. And arms up. Inhale. Hands down, arms up, exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Plant your hands down the mat. Turn the back foot around, warrior two. Hands out. Sink low, get some distance in between your feet. Raise your arm out, looking back, looking to the front. And maybe move your core. Don't use your hands or your arms a whole lot, just let them stay there, but move your core up and back. Being a little bit creative maybe. maybe remember to engage your core, especially if you lean forward and back. All right, both hands framing the foot. Lift the back heel off the mat, step it back. Three-legged dog, which means right leg up. And then we're gonna get warm. Take your right leg to your left knee, exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up again. This time to your right knee, plank pose again. Do that one more time, crossing first. Exhale, lower your hip, a little bit lower than your shoulders. Inhale, lift your leg up. And exhale to your right elbow. And step it back. Downward facing dog, maybe side out. Do your vinyasa, inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down, use both hands equally. Shoulders up, maybe your up dog or your hips off the mat. Move to your down dog. Take one breath. And notice how your body begins to open up. Left leg, lift it up. And step it to the front of the mat. Again, look forward, realizing you have hip width apart in between your feet. And again, sink low to get some warmth and some strength going in that front leg. Shoulders down. And let's wave our hands in another direction. Take your arms down here in front of you. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Again, exhale, hands down. Inhale, rise your arms, maybe looking up. Maybe you can keep your balance. Exhale down. Up and one last time. Beautiful. Again, hands down, turn the back foot, warrior two. Lengthen through everything you have here and sink low if you want to today. If you got your pants on, you might not be able to go that low. Anyway, enjoy it. And again, moving a little bit to the front, keeping your arms somewhat straight. Move to the back. My spine is kind of squeaking, making noises as I move here. Pelvic floor tight. Make sure that your shoulders are aligned with your heels and your hips. Last time, back and to the front. Move your hands down, lift the heel off the mat. Step it back, left leg lifts up. And breathe. You ready? Let's do this. Come on. Left leg to right knee. Exhale. Lift it up, three-legged dog. Go for your your left elbow. And again, lift it up. Exhale, right elbow. Lift it up. And your left. Move it back. Down dog. Stay in your down dog if you feel like that's what you need to do today. Or do your vinyasa. Inhale to your plank. Lower down. Lift your chest. Downward facing dog. Let's walk or jump to the front end of our mat, finding yoga squat, which means toes out and heels a little bit further distant than hip width. If you want to go for a handstand or something, go ahead. Let your elbows move your heels or your inner thighs a little bit out. Let your hips sink low. Try to relax as much as possible here with the whole sole of the foot in the ground. If you're still involved with the handstand, stay there for just a second more. But if you're not, rise up, walk your feet closer in a hip width distance, and move into a forward fold. And welcome into forward fold also if you did a handstand. Maybe hold your calves pulling a little bit closer. And release. Let your hips sink down, chair pose. And then again, if this is just a short practice, go low, really low. Tall spine, so no arching the back. Only deep breaths. And then take your arms out to the side. From this pose, move into airplane or a version of it. You're welcome to play with whatever version of Warrior 3 airplane that you like. Warrior 3 would be your hands to the front. Hips closed, stretch both legs. One more breath. And see if you can keep your balance here and lower down right leg to the back end of your mat. Stretch both legs, arms up. Now this is a balance pose as well, leaning a little bit back. Framing the foot, both hands down on the floor or on your blocks if you can't reach the floor. A somewhat wide pyramid pose. Lift your head off the leg there. Step the front foot a little bit closer to the back foot. So right is back, left is at the front. And then lift up your left leg, keeping your balance somewhat. Maybe stretch the leg out. Use some strength here. Awesome. And see if you can step a huge step to the front. This is not often that we do this on the mat. Hands down. Three-legged dog, left leg up. Open up your hip. Bend your knees. Square off your shoulders so you're not twisting. Almost there. Bend the knee, take it underneath your belly and scooch it out to the side in between your right hand and foot. Side plank with a little bit of support. Lift your hip up. If you want to go for more, lift the heel off. And step it back. Downward facing dog. Again, option of staying here. Do your vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down. Really navel into the spine. Chest lifts. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Let's inhale and exhale out. Again, look to the front. Lift your heels off the mat. Walk or jump. Fold forward. High mountain. Take your hands above your head, palms together. Before we repeat on the other side, move into a small back bend. Mindful of your back. All right, straight spine again. Hands out to the side. Notice if your shoulders are lifted. If they are, get them down. This time, left leg moves back. Again, airplane, warrior 3, whatever balance pose is working or half working for you. So be experimental. It's all about having a little bit of fun here. The most important part is to breathe and try to keep your balance looking down. One last breath. And see if you can lower down the foot, back end of your mat. Still hip width apart, stretch both legs, take your arms up. Whew, I'm getting warm. Lean back somewhat. Again, option of looking up. Release, lean forward, close your hip like you're almost sucking in your inner thighs together without really moving your feet. Wide pyramid. Stretching hamstrings on both legs. lift your hands off the mat. And again, move this front foot just a little bit closer. Lifting up, peeling the heel off. Lifting right leg, prayer pose with your hands. Shoulders back, looking to the front. And let's see if we can extend the leg out. Don't go too hard on it. You might feel it too much in your quads here. And let's see if we can step this foot to the front, ever so gently. Hands on the mat, and this time we lift the right leg up and back, open up our hip, bending our knees, or at least just one knee. Keep breathing. Awareness of not hyperextending your left standing leg. Are you ready? Yeah. If not now, when then? Right. Foot in between. Go for your plank pose. Lift your hip off the mat. Maybe again lifting your foot off the ground. Move back. Downward facing dog. The last vinyasa if you want to. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest. And this time, child's pose. Get some distance in between your knees. I want to wrap up this video now, but I would suggest that you do a little bit of stretching or just come down on your mat for a little bit more resting. And the benefit of doing yoga is finding also that rest and peace of mind. But I hope this video helped you get all around your body, have some sweetness going on in here, so it's not just going inside your body. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you want to see some more videos. Let me know what you like, and subscribe and share from my heart to your heart.